Good morning, y'all. It is day 76, September 20th. And as you can hear by the tone of my voice, I'm feeling much better. Um, Man, those last 2 days coming into town, I just was like probably as down as I've been the whole time on the trail. Um, Mostly just because I'm really missing my wife, like I said, and it just for every day now it's been really chilly, and I don't know, like I said, I was just projecting the future and just thinking about, man, it's already mid-September and I'm in Connecticut, and just thinking about everything's to come and not staying in the present moment. And that's my biggest problem in out here, is when I'm through hiking, I have to stay in the moment and I have to just worry about what is going on today and deal with this day. When I start thinking ahead and start projecting all that stuff, man, it messes with my head so bad. So I really got to concentrate on just staying in the moment, worrying about what's going on today, and I'll cross those bridges when I get to them in the future. But as for today, I don't have to deal with that, and I don't have to worry about what is to come. Just what is to come today. So my wife is coming to see me. I mentioned that in the last video, so I'm super happy about that. And I think that's all I'm going to need. And I know I was like being negative, and I, I was talking smack about Connecticut. And I mean, it's not that I don't like Connecticut, and I have subscribers who are from Connecticut, like Lightwalker. This guy always comments on my videos. Great guy. I apologize, dude. There's nothing against Connecticut. It's just I was in a bad mood, and I'm just and when I get in a bad mood, I just start getting negative, and I can't help it, especially if I'm not being mindful, and I'm just, like Early Riser says, letting that pity party, have a huge party in my head. And so, yeah, Connecticut's nice. It's just like I said about those campsites. That's the only thing that really bugs me about Connecticut. But anyways, so obviously I'm still in the hotel room. I think it's like 8-ish. Getting on the trail a little bit later today, but I think I'm going to try to do this 14 today. But there's a lot of places to bail out today, so not too worried about it. But like I said, I'm just going to hike and take my time and not worry about what's to come. Just worry about what's going on today and how I feel today. And I'll hike as many miles as I feel that day. And I got to just keep doing that, Have fun out here is what is the big important thing to me, is just having fun. So anyways, I just have a few more things to pack up. I got to put on my shoes, and then I'll get back on trail, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey, y'all. So I am officially back on trail. I just got done doing the climb out of town. Well, I had to walk, I think it's like 0.8 out of town, but it's like nothing. And then I just got done doing that climb out of town. And then kind of just go down and up and down and up the rest of the day. And I go through lots of developed areas coming through. So it's funny, I was watching the local news about the weather, and they said this is the last weekend of summer, which honestly, it hasn't felt like summer for like a month since I've been up here. Like, if this is what Georgia feels like this in late October. So I just keep thinking, I keep feeling like it's late October. But anyways, so they're like, oh, the weather is supposed to be great this weekend in the 80s, mid 80s. And it's the last week of summer. And the thing is I got to go up Bear Mountain, I think Sunday, which in 2016, I went up that mountain on a Sunday. Now, this was during the middle of summer, and it was just jammed with people, and they were all looky-loos, like, You know, just like, what is up with that guy? So not really looking forward to that, but whatever. So yeah, I feel pretty much out of my funk, and I feel definitely like hiking. I feel good back out here. So I when I was in town, I caught up on IB Tat's videos, because I've been watching his PCT through hike, because like I said, I really want to do it next year, but I'm definitely thinking I'm going to do a Sobo though. And but I was watching his one video, the first one I watched when I got back into town, and I was completely in my funk, was that one about the lady who was telling him he's behind the pack, and he's like, I am the pack. And then he went on to say, you know what, I hike the miles I like to hike, the miles that make me feel good and I'm still having fun. And he's like, I don't want to push out huge miles, 30-mile days, because it's no fun for me. And that's exactly how I feel, you know. And I like that, and that's what I've always liked about IB Tat. He's always hikes. I mean, if anyone on YouTube hikes their own hike, that dude hikes his own hike for sure. But now he is hiking with this girl named Feathers. I guess her name's Kate Cloud. I'm not really sure who she is, but now I want to watch her videos just to see the other perspective. But yeah, man, that video, like, really, it helped me, you know, because I'm like, you can't help but still think up in your head, yeah, I'm way behind the crowd, the pack. And it's like, who cares? I'm not trying to keep up with the pack. I just am doing my own through hike southbound of the AT. It doesn't matter. It's totally fine where I am and how fast I'm going. And I got to remember that. And so that was awesome. And I also watched his last video, his birthday tribute to Roscoe. And like, I was watching it, and then he mentioned my name. And I was like, what? And I rewind it, and sure enough, he mentioned it because I did that video with Roscoe P. Waggletails when Ina Richards picked me up in Stratton, and took me out to that concert and everything. And so I had him in my video, and and that's what he was talking about. And so that's pretty awesome that he mentioned me. I'm sure Ina probably put him up to it, because she's, she's just an awesome lady. And what else? Not much. Anything else? Nope. I think that's all I had to say for now. So anyways, I'm going to keep on hiking southbound, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I'm at the Indian Rocks Outlook. Man, really nice view. Man, there's been some like pretty tough climbs today. Not like long or hard, just like straight up rock scrambles. And then you come down a little bit and go up and down, then you go up, and then down. And I have a few more of those to come, and then I drop straight down. But man, what a great view. Let me see, it's like Friday, and I've seen a bunch of day hikers so far. I've only seen one other guy backpacking. He was a southbounder, and he's a young kid. And he's one of those kids, I talked to him briefly, and he's doing like 20, 30 miles a day, he said. And I was hiking with him for a little bit, but he just rolls on right past these views, just keeps going. But I mean, I guess if you're doing 30 miles a day, that's all you can do. You don't really even have time to stop and enjoy views like this. But you know, I guess a lot of, like, especially the young people, that's what they're into, man. Just crushing miles. They gotta crush those miles. Man, not me, man. I'm all about these views and just taking it in. Even if I stop for a couple minutes, just for a couple minutes, don't even take off my backpack, just to like soak it in and check it out, man. But honestly, I think I'm gonna take off my backpack and have a little bite to eat and just enjoy this view. Hey y'all, check out this view. Man, it's beautiful. Man, I take back what I said about Connecticut. I've only hiked like 5 miles, and this is like the 5th view today. Man, it's beautiful. If Billy was still around, this is exactly how he'd want his view to look. Limited trees, just a nice view. Man, it's perfect. I think this is a great place to stop and eat lunch for sure. So when I was hiking, I saw a huge snake just go off the trail in front of me, and it scared the crap out of me. And so I went and I looked for it, and it coiled up and started rattling. It was a timber rattler. It's the first one I've seen so far. Actually, it's the first snake besides the garter snakes that I've seen. I've only seen garter snakes up to now. So there definitely are timber rattlesnakes in Connecticut. I saw one for sure. And I didn't, when it went off the trail, I didn't think it was a rattlesnake, because usually they'll just coil right up. And so when I went to look at it, that's when it coiled up and started rattling. I was like, ooh, not playing around with those, man. But that is the one thing I like about rattlesnakes, is they will let you know where they are, you know, when they're around. But if you're wearing headphones, that doesn't matter much. Yeah, man, so I'm going to take off my pack, eat like a peanut butter tortilla, enjoy the view, and I'll get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all. So I'm on 10 Mile Hill, and that's the view. Pretty nice view. I mean, this is like our 7th view today, so can't complain. So I met this other guy, excuse me, met this other southbounder. His name's Candy Bar, and he's from Denmark. And so I asked him, because I knew my buddy Drew, his name's Barbie, his trail name, was hiking with a guy from Denmark. So I asked him, and he's like, yeah, I was hiking with Barbie and my buddy. So he has a buddy that's also from Denmark. But I guess Drew, Barbie, and his buddy are like 3 days ahead. And he just said, you know, he said he liked hiking with them and it was fun camping with them, but hiking at their pace all day was exhausting. And he just likes doing his own hike and hiking at his own pace and doing his own thing. And I was like, I like that. And so he's actually hiking with 3 more people that I had met already that are a day behind him. And then Barbie and his buddy are like 3 days ahead of them. But they said they're going into take that train into New York City and hang out in New York City for a couple days. So that's cool. Been to New York City, don't need to go again. So yeah, man, the weather today is amazing, amazing. But I swear I saw another snake, and I swear it looked like a copperhead. And I didn't know they had copperheads this far up, but I'd never really thought about it, to be honest. So, man, anytime I set up my camera now and I'm going down the trail, I'm just like looking out for snakes. I'm like super paranoid. Man, especially those copperheads. Those little things will bite you right in the ankle and mess up your day for sure. Definitely mess up your hike, man. So anyways, I'm like 3 miles from that shelter, not very far. I think I'm just gonna stop here and eat some crackers and then finish up the hike, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I'm in New York, hey, but there was no sign for New York. I just saw the welcome to Connecticut sign for northbounders, and I guess if you're going into Connecticut there, you're leaving Connecticut there. And so I'm obviously in New York, and I've crossed this road up the way, and all I saw was New York plates going down the road. So yeah, I'm in New York. I guess I thought there was a welcome to New York sign. Maybe it's up farther. I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, I hope there's one. Man, because I'm really gonna have to like do the old Sobos get no love thing. Man, you'd think they think only people hike this trail northbound or something. But I met like 2 Sobos today, so I know for sure other people besides me hike this thing Sobo. Anyways, I have like less than a mile to that shelter, and it's like 3:30. So I don't know, I'll get there around 4ish, which is not a bad time for me. But I'm feeling really good, so I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do. If that shelter looks awesome, I'll probably just stay there. But if not, I might maybe look to see if there's something ahead of it, maybe. Not really sure. But anyways, I'm gonna keep on hiking, and when I get to that shelter, I will get back with y'all. All right. Check out this bridge, man. This is The most rickety bridge I've seen so far. I mean, I don't look at this. That is what's holding the bridge up. Rotten logs. Oh my god, check this thing out. Ugh. Man, it's all sideways and it just feels rickety. Oh man, look at that camp spot right there. Hey y'all. So I stopped at this, it's called Dual Hollow Brook. And I noticed, like, if you see behind me, there's a fire ring and a few camping places. I think like right down there is the best bet. So the shelter I was going to go to is called Wiley Shelter, Wiley something shelter. It's only a half-mile up, which is what's a half mile, and who knows, it's Friday night, who knows we'll be at that shelter, you know. Even though I haven't seen a lot of backpackers on the trail, I could get there and there could be like a ton of Cub Scouts, and because on Gut Hooks, like a lot of the comments are like talks about the Cub Scout groups being there a lot. I don't know if they're hiking now, but maybe on the weekends they still do. But anyways, I doubt anyone will come to this spot. Only thing I'm thinking is maybe it's a spot for locals, which that would not be cool. But I don't think so. And man, so it's either hike another half mile, which is nothing to that shelter, or stay here and have it to myself, most likely. The shelter, I'm sure there will be people there, but I might have it to myself. It's almost 4, like 10 till 4. The thing I like about this spot is there's the brook. You can hear it. I love sleeping next to that. It's 4 o'clock. That's really the time I like getting into camp so I can do my videos and all that stuff. So, man, I think I'm going to stay here. The only thing is, it's only 12.5 miles that I've hiked from Kent. But that shelter up there is only 13. And then the next place to camp, because then you start getting into developed areas, is you can go to this guy, Tony's Deli. And that's another 6.7 miles. And that's where that guy, Candy Bar, I was just talking to him. That's where he's going to camp. But I camped there in 2016, and there's a train right behind it. I'm pretty sure it's that one. And that train goes by during the night, and it's just insane. I mean, it's right there. But you can charge your stuff there, and they have food. But I was just in town, eating town food. All my stuff's charged. I planned on going there tomorrow for lunch, so I'm still just going to keep that plan. There's no reason to push it that far. And then the next shelter after that is 12. So really, it's this spot or another half mile up to that shelter. So honestly, this just seems like the best bet for me, for what I like. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. I think I'm going to do it. Alright, y'all, this is my home for the night. This is at Dual Hollow Brook, New York. So, as you can see, there's a brook back there. And the brook actually goes all the way around this little thing. But, so, there's a camp spot there. And you could also put one right there too. And there's a couple other little spots for a smaller one, like back in here. But yeah, it's a cool little spot for sure, right by the brook. Yeah, I'm gonna like this for sure. I'm just gonna sit over there by that fire circle and edit my videos, and I will get back with y'all. All right. All right, y'all. This is Chicken Creations Teriyaki. Now that's the picture of it. This is reality. That is not the same thing on the picture. Well, anyways, it looks like Fancy Feast. Like I feed my cats Fancy Feast, and that looks exactly like what my cats eat for dinner. And you cannot forget the Cheetos. The Cheetos actually make it look way better. This is a new spoon I got in town. Alright, gonna eat this. Hey y'all, so I'm gonna end it for today. Let's see, today I left Kent, got on the trail a little past 9. It was like 9:15. Hiked 12.5 miles to Dwell Hollow Brook. It's a little stealth camping spot, as you can see. And also, I was going to tell you now that my Gut Hooks page, I changed the page, so it's actually telling me the miles. So my miles is, I'm at mile 735.2. That is what mile I'm at tonight. But anyways, about this spot, I mean, this spot is amazing. Like, if you look around me, just all the different kinds of trees, and then you just have this huge rocky brook just surrounding the whole thing. And then that crazy bridge in the background. And I mean, you could have a fire if you wanted, but I'm gonna go to in my tent and watch this movie that I downloaded and started watching. It's crazy. It's called Head Count. It's on Netflix. Man, it's actually really well done if you're into like supernatural kind of scary movies. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna go to sleep early. I'm gonna try to take advantage of it. It's like 6:30 right now. But yeah, I'm so glad I stopped at this spot. I mean, I just keep looking around and going, man, it is so pretty. And the funny thing is as soon as I get in New York, what's there? Stealth camp spots. No one threw a bunch of debris on this spot. Thank you, New York. I appreciate that 100%. But yeah, I mean, today was the weather today was amazing, just amazing. And I met that guy Candy Bar, that guy from Denmark, that Sobo, super nice guy. I liked him a lot. And yeah, today was just mellow, you know. I didn't hike fast at all. I just kind of sauntered, if you will. And you know, I made 12.5 miles and not that many hours. I mean, yeah, like 8 hours or something. And I took my time and enjoyed every minute of it. And that's what I got to remember to do. And I really stayed in the moment today. And that's important too, especially for me. But, man, yeah, I love this camp spot. I really do. These camp spots, the stealth sites, this is what I remember from 2016. All these like cool camp spots that I stayed at, you know. When I stayed at the shelters or those tent sites, they all kind of like blurred together and blended together, and I would not exactly remember. But the stealth spots always stand out to me. I just like them a lot. I always have. The first time I ever got on the ATN, when I saw a little camping spot, I just thought it was so cool. And so, and now, you know, so many years later, I'm like actually just camping at these spots and enjoying it. Yeah, so I am definitely rambling and going and babbling, and I need to just stop and end this segment already. So I will talk with y'all in the morning. All right.